What's going on, everybody? It's JayCoffeeTalk. Thank you for tuning in. Very much appreciated as always. Now, if you guys been paying attention to my channel, I've been telling you guys, all NFL fans, please subscribe. Gonna have a lot of NFL content coming, with the season coming up. And I'm diehard Bills Mafia, so this tweet caught my eye for sure. Check this out. Michael Gelkin at Gelkin NFL is his handle on Twitter. He said this was John Gruden on backup quarterback battle. This Nate Peterman is growing on me. Now, for us Bills fans, Peterman is like, I can't even just get into how horrible he performed with us. But let's check out, before I talk, I'm going to talk a little more about that, his time at Buffalo with us. But let's read a little more what this guy also said. He said, this is the full quote from John Gruden on Raiders quarterback Nathan Peterman. I know he's got some nightmare performances in the NFL, but when you watch the film, you can see why it's not all his fault. So, not all his fault, but he's got some talent. He's got some athleticism. He has some experience. He was an opening day starter for the Buffalo Bills last year. I take that very serious. He's smart. He's done a good job. He's been consistent, and I think he's starting to get his confidence back. We all need that. So, real quick, let me tell you this. When we drafted Nathan Peterman, he was Tyrod Taylor's backup, and I don't know, I watched some film on him. He was named the most NFL-ready quarterback out of that, that draft class and everything. And, I liked what I saw. And I'll tell you, a lot of people might get mad at me, but at the time we benched Tyrod Taylor and played Peterman, I was for that move. I felt like we had seen the ceiling from Tyrod. We seen what he could do, the best he could do. I felt like he was starting to regress as a quarterback, as a passer, and we were fighting for a playoff spot. We were trying to end the drought, which we did end up doing. Now, Peterman came out in that game, and it was a nightmare against the Chargers. He threw like 4 or 5 picks. It was terrible. Tyrod ended up coming back in. Then Peterman plays a couple games later, goes out there. Tyrod was hurt. And throws a touchdown. We're up. Then Peterman gets hurt. That's the snow game against Indianapolis. Our third stringer, Joe Webb, came in, and we got the win. But anyways, it was ugly, what we saw from Peterman. Even in the playoff game when Tyrod got hurt. And Tyrod, that playoff game, I'm going to go through this thread a little bit and see what everyone's saying. But in that playoff game that we lost, we were, 10-3 or whatever, or something like that. Tyrod couldn't score, man. He couldn't move the ball down the field. Our defense played phenomenal. But then it was like when he got hurt, Peterman came in and threw another pick. So anyways, leading into last season, I was ecstatic that we had Josh Allen. And when I knew Peterman was named the starter, I said, you know what, I don't want to rush Allen in if he's not ready. And, maybe Peterman, because kind of what he's saying here in this quote, I see he's got some athleticism. He's smart. It wasn't all his fault. It looked crazy in that San Diego game. It did not look like it was all his fault. And I don't know. I thought maybe he got it together. In the offseason. Well, week 1 last year, he went out there, stunk up the place. It was embarrassing against Baltimore. Josh Allen came in and, played decent or whatever. And then, Josh Allen was the starter from that point on. Peterman should have been gone. He should have been cut. If not cut, he should not have been the backup. Well, he was the backup a few weeks later against Houston. A game that we're in. We're looking like we're going to win. Josh Allen gets hurt by a cheap shot, late hit, I may add. 2 guys sandwiched his elbow on his throwing arm with their helmets. You know what I'm saying? Still mad that they didn't call a flag on that play. And Peterman throws a pick six. It was terrible. He threw a touchdown he did throw a touchdown in that game, but he threw a pick six. It was a joke. And then that wasn't the last of it. We've seen Peterman for 1 or 2 more games. There was a game against Chicago. He went out there throwing interceptions, and it was just terrible. But finally Barkley. Then we saw Derek Anderson. He played decent, but the guy was retired on the golf course when we signed him. And he was never, a gunslinger, quite the gunslinger anyways. But, Barkley went out. Finally, we grabbed him off the street. He played lights out against the Jets, and it is what it is. He's our backup now. Sorry to go on that little rant, but I just want to hear from all Bills fans, from NFL fans, from Raiders fans for sure. What do you guys think of this? I'm sorry. I'm not even fully up on who is he battling it out for that backup job with behind Derek Carr. I'm not sure. But make sure to get in the comments. Let me know your guys' thoughts on this and everything. But I don't know. It's like, what is Gruden talking about? I mean, what is it with Peterman? He goes out. Is this guy like the greatest practice camp quarterback ever or something? Because like he said last year, he was a day one starter, and it's just like all the praise he got coming out of the draft, which it doesn't really mean much because we see quarterbacks every year that get drafted, who were phenomenal in college and can't cut it in the NFL. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about all this, especially the Raiders fans. But let's see what some of these comments here or replies in this thread are. I can't choose the best line from this quote. He's a quick first read QB. If his first read is open, he will look decent, but camp practices are deceiving that way. That's an interesting one. One quote in here is correct. He's been consistent. EJ Manuel ended up getting really mad, as you know, when they signed Peterman. He was like, "Are you kidding me?" You know what I'm saying? Because he spent time in Oakland. So he's calling the Bills trash. I don't know. I hope not. My friend from Buffalo took me to Bills-Chargers game in 2017. Peterman gave the worst performance by a QB I had ever seen in my life. That was only the first half of the game. That's that one game I was just talking about, everybody. Let's see here. You get an interception, and you get an interception. Everyone gets an interception. That's funny. But, I want to hear from everyone. Like, let's see here. Pathetic Peterman has a tremendous ability to throw the ball to the other team. He creates turnovers like I eat McDonald's often. Let's see here. But, I don't know. I just want to hear what everyone's thoughts on this are, especially like Raiders fans who have been watching camp. Is he looking that great? Like what's the deal? Unavailable tweet. I don't know if I got someone blocked or they got me blocked. This guy said, "Laughed my ass off. I really hope Nate is the starter. Guy's a gold mine." Let's see if any verified accounts or other sports analysts commented on this or had anything to say. It doesn't look like it. But, I mean, I don't know, man. I was really surprised to see Peterman even get signed again. With the Raiders, I was talking about in a video I did the other day where I, was going over the USA Today predictions, projections, whatever you want to call it for, the season, everyone's record and everything like that. And I was just kind of saying how with Raiders fans, it's been all downhill. I don't know what's going on in Oakland, but that's all I really got, guys. I just wanted to share this video. Like I said, I'm going to have a lot of NFL content this upcoming season. All Bills fans, please make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. NFL fans, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell, everyone. I also do hip-hop videos. I do, videos about news, current events, movie reviews, all kinds of stuff, man. I do a lot of different stuff on this channel. But thank you for tuning in. Look forward to hearing from everyone in the comments. Nate Peterman is impressing John Gruden. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.